to Coffee for Two. Today we have another review for you. This one we picked up from our local store here. We have another one that we'll get to you later on, but this is Independence Coffee Company's Jet Fuel. We picked it up. I don't remember the price.
It was
today.
No, I picked it up last week. It was on sale from $7.99 to I think it was maybe on sale for $6. Not a big sale.
Not a big sale, but a sale nonetheless. So we have another coffee review. This is Independence Coffee Company's dark roast, made with Arabica Turkish coffee beans. It's brewed here in Texas. I'm hoping for some good stuff. We read online at independencecoffeecompany.com about this coffee. This coffee was originally created as a prank on one of the brewmaster had a friend who was an airline pilot, and they brewed it for him as a prank. And it turns out the airline pilot took this coffee, this blend of it, to their friends, and they liked it so much that now it's a staple blend of their coffee. Smooth, dark roast. We're gonna hope that it tastes just like the website had dressed it up. Independence Coffee Company offers 18 style of coffees that we counted on their website. They also offer coffee in K-cups and two other blends?
Oh, a lot more other blends.
This is like a smooth classic. I think they offer,
They have them in different flavors of roast, and I believe I've seen a light and a dark and a decaf online.
Yeah. The origin is a multi-grain origin. They used multiple coffees to create this one, with the main blend being Arabica beans. So that's going to be pretty cool to get tested and going on. The website also says this is a full-bodied coffee, and I would imagine this is also a washed bean as well. I don't think, because of where it's coming from, I imagine they would have washed it anyway. But it doesn't say. Take that as your own. We are going to do drip, and I think we may do Chemex, just because Chemex makes really good coffee. Yes.
They also have a line of teas, loose leaf, and I think it's in bags too. They have different sizes of bags of coffee. So if you don't like coffee, you have the option for tea as well. You don't have to just
don't like coffee.
I know. But there are those people out there that do not like coffee.
Or clouds.
Or if you're like me and you love both, there's that option too. Their packaging's really nice. Their packaging looks, I don't know, kind of rustic, doesn't it?
It does.
There's a big old truck on the front.
After very much intensive labor getting this bag opened from Independence Coffee Company, it's open. So I'm going to smell it.
I suggest maybe using scissors.
It reminds me of very old Folgers. I feel like I went to my dad's house and was like, hey, you got any coffee? He's like, oh, in the back, don't use the new stuff. And we have some coffee from 1997, so yay.
I actually like it because, like you said, it smells like coffee, but my memories are different than yours. It reminds me of going to my great-grandparents' house and pulling up in the driveway, and you can smell it in the driveway, the coffee, because they would brew coffee constantly. So it does smell like that. So for me, it brings back good memories.
We're going to go ahead and get this stuff brewing, and we're going to rate it, so stay tuned.
We are chemixing the coffee as well as brewing it. The brew is about done. We're fixing to hear it beep. And the chemix is actually about done too. Whenever you do a chemix, make sure you put your grounds in there, and you want to slowly pour your water in circular motions.
I made it done.
Same with any pour over, circular motions. Wait for the water to take everything kind of down. Puddles up and it goes down.
Also with us today, we have 3 different styles of coffee creamers. These first 2 are International Delights. This one is Almond Joy. We just picked these 2 up today, and this one is Salted Caramel Mocha. And the one that we've had in the house that our daughters have been drinking is the Dark Chocolate Almond Dove by Coffee Mate. Now again, I usually don't put creamer into my coffee on a normal day when I'm just at work or doing anything, but for the reviews, I'll do it just to see what other flavors I can get out of all of these coffees. So first up, we're going to go ahead and do the Chemex, because we know it's going to have probably the best flavor option out of all the coffees. I'll pour for you just a smidge, and then we'll see. This is dark. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is super dark. You cannot see any notes of caramel in there. There's no glisten, and it does leave an oily sheen on the Chemex. So I'm thinking it's going to be pretty heavy.
Do you think an airline pilot could do a Chemex while he's flying through the air?
I imagine. I mean, why not? I mean, you have autopilot. Have nothing else to do but time. I mean,
like he just pulls it out and asks the attendant, "Hey,
he
Kathy,
he would
bring
probably
me hot
ask.
water."
He would probably ask the flight attendant to make it for him.
Hey, sometimes you like to do things yourself. Who knows? You know, he like kicks his feet up on the dash, pushes a couple of buttons, pours out his Chemex.
That's not bad. That's not good.
Maybe I should try it. I don't
Did you
know.
try it? You tried it just now?
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, it's not bad. It's very light tasting. I was expecting it to be dark. Can we please try it that way? I'm
Well,
actually
I'm
going to
gonna-
rid myself of it so I can try it correctly. And then
I'm going to go ahead and pour the pour down coffee or drip coffee. It's all the same.
It did leave residue when I poured it out just now in the cup from the Chemex. I'm not seeing any residue from the drip.
The smell is a little bit more harsh, a little bit more defined from the pour down this time around with this coffee. I'm going to assume that's because it's not entirely what we would call a good coffee. It's just,
I'm
It's-
disappointed.
it's in the middle. This is great.
Comparing it, okay. So now we've had a coffee from New Mexico, the Pinion Coffee, and that was their original blend.
That doesn't taste good either. It doesn't taste good. No.
And now we've had a Texas coffee. And being Texans, you expect for us to be better than New Mexico.
Maybe that's why there's so many airline delays, because they're drinking this.
We need to bump up their coffee. If this is their original, I
Oh.
wonder how people are brewing it.
Here, I'm
And
gonna
if you
try
like it,
with,
I'm
almond
sorry,
joy.
it's just
I'm gonna put creamer
try
in this
salted
to see
caramel
if it'll
later.
make it taste better.
and these are new, so that's why we're shaking them. You want to shake them really good to get all the residue off the bottom to get the most out of your creamers too. However, I'm disappointed in all three selections because they're not the new Funfetti creamer from
Yes.
Coffee Mate, which is amazing. If you can find a Funfetti creamer, buy like 80 of them because I am not able to find them anywhere in this town.
Oh, wow. So I added the almond joy to the coffee, and now it tastes like crap with coconut. Yay!
Almond Joys have nuts. Mounds don't.
Oh, ew, it doesn't taste good at all.
I'm disappointed.
All right, go ahead and taste yours, which you used the salted caramel mocha in yours. How does that taste compared? May I?
Well, the coffee still is lacking, but the creamer is actually really good. That's not a bad creamer. It'd probably be really good with the caramel coffee, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of caramel flavored coffees and caramel coffee.
I personally like caramel and coffee. I like caramel frappes and all the other caramel there is. I think it's nice and decadent. This coffee, I'm going to rate at a 4.0 out of 10. I am extremely dissatisfied with this coffee. It was nothing like we thought. Per verbatim from reading the package, you would figure you'd get something else. But then again, on the other side, this coffee was originally from their website, was a gag. So it's like leftover coffees.
But it's sad when your gag becomes the best that you have to offer, and that's
Yes,
what they claim.
if that's the best that you have to offer, what do the other 17 blends taste like?
And if you love it and you brew it, what are you doing different than us? I mean, we did it in a pot.
But if I don't like your coffee, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't like it, and I
It's
would
not
not recommend you buy this. But to each their own. There may be somebody out here, probably somebody who served in the Navy, that would like that coffee.
I say for once, go New Mexico, the Pinion Coffee over this Texas Independent.
I agree. The New Mexico Pinion Coffee is a much better flavored coffee, has a much better taste, and it smells much better.
It does taste amazing. It's to the nines. And they offer many types of brews and many types of flavor
The
options.
verse of the day is Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. At Coffee for Two, please click that subscribe button below. Like us, leave a comment of a coffee you would like us to try.
With all the power of Zeus, open up, you!
Oh, ripped. Ah, freaking A. That's why it was on sale for $6.99, because the dudes doing the packaging sealed the entire top up and it rips when you open.
Hey, it keeps it fresh.
In just a moment, we'll have this brewed and we'll pour it down in front of us.
We're gonna go drip the coffee. Why does it not sound going off right? I like how it smells. You know, I can smell it. It's really bright.